Welcome back to Trove One, everybody. I'm out here at the new place today, out at the new house. Got a couple things to get done. That is a really nice red oak tree we got right there. We're gonna have some fun with that eventually. Kids want to build a tree house in it. I'm definitely seeing a rope swing up on one of these big branches up here. But anyway, I'm out here. Got a couple things to work on today. We're trying to work on moving and stuff. I got a couple truckloads of dirt coming in here later well, I'll go over that here in a little bit. But I'm going to be making several videos of stuff like this around the house as we're getting moved. Some of the stuff I got to move is kind of interesting how I'm going to move it, I think. Let me know if you find it interesting or not, if you enjoy it. I know it's completely different from some of the content we have, but at the same time, it's not that different from some of the stuff I started out filming originally, which was building the camper, DIY projects, stuff around the house, that kind of thing. So today, while I'm waiting on the dirt to be delivered, I got to work on the garage here on the ground outside. I cannot fit my work truck, and I don't think I can fit my red truck. I'm not even sure I can fit the Suburban in here. Definitely can't fit the Suburban in here with the tent on it on any of these doors. Those doors I can fit my truck and the Suburban in. This one, the ground out here, is all, there's a bunch of dirt and gravel washed in here, and it's actually washing into the garage on the floor here. Water's coming in the garage right here. So I need to get that all scraped back, get the ground where the water will run off. Even this one is built up enough that I cannot pull my truck in here with it's got the commercial topper on it, and it hits the door on this side. It clears it over here, but it hits it on this side. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make these doors work for either of my trucks, but I gotta at least get this ground cleared off so the water will divert and not run into the garage. It needs to divert around the garage instead. So I'm gonna get on the tractor and try to scrape and clean some of this up and see if I can at least get started making some progress. And then when those dump trucks get here, show them where to dump some dirt. I think I've got that low enough where the water should come in, run back just a little bit, and then run right around that way. At least that's my goal. I think I've got it scraped out enough there. We'll see next time it rains, see what the water does. But I think that will keep it out of the garage unless it's really, really raining. So we'll see. I'm getting down past the gravel and into dirt. So if I end up having to take it further than that, I'll probably have to scrape further back and dig down deeper and then put gravel back where I take the dirt out. So I'd have to go pretty deep, or maybe even dig it on out, pour a little slope of concrete, kind of the way this one's done. Put a little concrete in there. This is just lower. There's a step up in here, so this part's lower, which also it's kind of interesting because this side of the garage is a foot higher than this side of the garage. And so the doors are a foot lower, but the ceiling is the same height all the way across. So eventually I'd like to remove this pillar right here, take this center column out, cut this wall out another foot or foot and a half, however high I can go, and I'll have to put a big heavy beam across here to support the weight, but make this a wide garage door instead of two individual ones. That makes it easier to get in and out of, and I could add another foot and a half to my door, which would actually make this tall enough where I could get the Suburban with the tent in here, I think, which would be really cool if I get it in here. Otherwise, I'll just have to park it out in the big building if it's going to be, you know, it's a wore out vehicle with scratches and stuff, but it's nice for loading and unloading if you got it in a building, especially if it's raining. So that is an eventual plan, long ways down the road, because garage doors are expensive and that construction is going to take me a little while. But eventually, that's what I'd like to do. One wide door here, might not even be the full width of both of these, but a wide garage door here and then the two individual ones over there. I think that would work out a lot better, but that's a little ways out. I'm still waiting on the dump trucks, so I guess I need to find something else to do. That's one load here, some old topsoil, and then I think he's gonna go get me another load, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and start grab the tractor. Might as well go ahead and start spreading this around a little bit while I'm here and I got some time to kill. Give me an idea of how much I'm gonna kind of just try to slope this edge off a little bit, and then if I have some extra, I'm gonna come over here and fill this flat area in, try to make this a little more level going out through here, but we'll see how far the dirt goes. All right, GoPro died as always. I don't film with a GoPro a lot. I mostly film my phone because the batteries always die, the SD cards always get full, and dealing with the footage is a pain. So I mostly do stuff on my phone, but I was trying to use a GoPro today. Anyway, doesn't matter. I got the dirt spread out. So just waiting on the other load. Tractor's getting low on diesel, so I'm gonna let them dump the other load and I'll spread it later. The boys would probably like to be here watching me run the tractor and stuff anyway, and maybe I'll get them a shovel and a rake and they can help spread it out. It's looking a lot better, starting to make better use of this space. Try to add a little more dirt here and then a little bit more out there, so that just kind of slopes off. And I need to get some grass seed and probably some straw. Throw some grass seed and some straw out here and then get a sprinkler on it for a little while, get some grass started before the end of the summer so that it'll hold the dirt a little bit over winter. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some diesel, go out of town, get some diesel, and come back later. I don't know when, but I'll bring you along when it happens. Hey guys, it's another day. I'm back at the new house. The light switch, there we go. And got some more work to do. And I got some pineapple, dried pineapple. If you want to try to not eat a lot of, if you got a sweet tooth like me, but you don't need to eat candy all the time and drink sodas, dried fruit is basically candy, but a little bit better for you, even though this does have sugar added. But it's cane sugar, not high fructose corn syrup. I don't know that it matters. I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier. I think I said that in the last video, because I just need to. So, if you need some encouragement to eat healthy, here you go. I'm doing it too, at least for now. We'll see how long I last. All right, I'm back at the new house, and I've got some more stuff to do this evening. I want to get that other pile of dirt spread out that I got. So I need to get the tractor. I got diesel for it. Oh, I need to get an air conditioner upstairs first. I got an air conditioner for our kind of finished out attic space we got up there. I got a portable AC unit, 6,000 BTU. These portable ones are slightly, well, I'll tell you more about it in a minute. Let's get it upstairs first. I got it up here. Wishing I hadn't done a leg workout yesterday. Trying to work out a little bit more consistently and get back in better shape so I can do things like this and carry my kids on long hikes and stuff like that. As you get older, you gotta try a little bit harder to stay in shape, especially if you get to be a little bit lazy. So, this is a portable AC unit. I've used these, I use them for a lot of different things. That's why I've got a portable unit over a window unit. There's 3 windows. This is like a finished out attic space. There's 3 windows up here. So I could have put a window unit in right here, which is what it used to have. But I like these portable ACs because if I want to use it with my camper, I can take it down, use it in the camper. I can take it to work if I need to use it at work in a trailer or something. It just gives me a lot of options, and I can take it out, whatever. So they are slightly more expensive than an equivalent window unit as far as BTUs, but the flexibility to me makes it worth it, because if our main AC unit goes out, I could take this out of here, take it downstairs, cool off a room, just a lot of different things. So I found that I really like portable units for the flexibility. And this will duct out the window, but I only have to open the window up about this much to duct a hose out. I don't have to have the window, an entire unit hanging out the window. And this is easier to install than a window unit, because I don't want to get out on that roof and it's going to be a pain to do in here. If I drop it, it's going to get destroyed. So I'm using a portable unit because I like them, completely out of preference. And I'm going to get this thing opened up, get this set up and turn it on, because this room was not originally finished out. This was like a storage space. so it doesn't have heat and air like the rest of the house. Heat is not a problem because heat rises up here, but getting it cooled off is a problem. It's probably 10-15 degrees warmer up here than it is down on the basement or on the first floor. And so this dumps hot air down into one of the bedrooms. So I want to get this room cooled off. That will help cool off the other rooms a little bit more, and it'll make this area more useful, which I don't know exactly what we're doing with it yet, but this is a really cool spot, especially for kids to play in or something. I mean, you get to look out over the yard. I mean, I could set up right here and do some deer hunting right out of this window, right down to the edge of the woods over there. So lots of possibilities here. But I'm gonna get this thing set up, start getting this cooled off. We're gonna try to clean carpet tonight. So I wanna get the temperature dropped in here a little bit so it's a little more comfortable for Sarah. I think I want to use this window over here. This goes, so you got this piece, it just slides on the back of the unit. The hose, this is our hose that goes outside, so this is where our heat goes, and these units also send out your condensation through here. So they have a drain down here on the bottom, and you can drain water out there and they will get some in them. They'll kick off if they get too full. They've got a shut off on them, but they're supposed to push all the humidity out this hose so you don't have your condensation, because when you run an AC unit, it's dropping that air temperature, it's pulling humidity out of the air, and so there's condensation, so there's water that has to go somewhere. And the way these work, it cycles it in through this blower, so it blows it outside so it's not leaking everywhere. I guess if you had a problem with one, it could leak, but I do know they have a shut off because I've had our other one shut off on me if that water pan gets too full. Now we got this part that goes into the window. So we just open up the window and stick this in there. All right, I got it set up good enough for now. It's somewhat well sealed in there. I might make it better later, but let's turn this thing on and see if we can get it to start cooling this space down. All right, cool mode, high fan. Temperature up here is 83. I'm gonna set this for 72. 73. Let's try 73 for right now. Just gonna set it on 73 and see what it does for the next hour or so. Now it's saying 85. Pretty warm up here. I'd like for it to be 75 would be nice, especially on a hot day if we're doing stuff up here. I put on some shorts because it's hot. And I grabbed some old shorts the other day because I was going to do some painting and I didn't care about them. And I realized now that I've had these shorts for a long time, like since high school or college, and they don't fit quite like they used to. I guess I need to maybe get back in shape a little bit. But hey, breathing's optional. And I got them on, so it's okay. I'm going to go get the tractor and I'm gonna do some more tractor stuff. All right, got the tractor back, got the trailer here. I actually need to throw a couple scoops of dirt on that trailer and take it over to the old house so I can smooth out some spots in the yard where the dogs dug some holes, some things like that. I want to leave the house we were in nice and neat, just like it was when we moved in. Highly recommend always doing that. Even if you're moving, we've been incredibly blessed with our landlords. Great place to live for the last, I don't even know how many years. And I want to leave it nice and neat and clean and everything like it was when we moved in as much as possible, or better. Just kind of a general idea of leave things better than you found them. That's always a good policy to go by. Always try to leave on a good note, even if it was a bad situation. Even like, say, a job where you didn't have a good boss, but it's still best to leave on a good note. I've had employees that were great and left on a bad note. I've had employees that were not great and left on a good note. Like, it can go every direction, but the best thing to do is always try to leave on a good note. Do the best you can, even if you have a terrible situation that you're dealing with. You do your part and you don't worry about the rest of it. Just a good policy to live by, in my mind. All right, spread some dirt. Alrighty, after a couple hours of work, the dirt pile is gone. All this is spread and raked. So we are ready for some grass seed. I got some grass seed. I'm gonna throw down some Bermuda seed, and I'm gonna mix in some clover seed with it because I like clover in my yard. So we're gonna seed all of this. Turned out pretty good. This is all kind of sloped off now, and then I extended this kind of flat area a little bit further that way. We're probably gonna end up setting our big swing set right here on this flat spot right by the deck. So we'll put the swing set here, and if I want to expand on the swing set, I can go on that way and make the swing set even bigger and more epic than ever. So I'm gonna get some water, see how Sarah's doing. She's steam cleaning, and then maybe I'll throw some seed out here. All right, I've got some seed here. So I'm going to seed this, so hopefully I can get some grass growing on it before the end of the summer. That way it'll help hold the dirt through the winter, get some roots in there. I got some Bermuda seed, and I'm going to mix in a little bit of this clover seed. This is more for pasture, but it's got red and white clover in it. Which the red I don't necessarily want in the yard so much, but I do want the white clover. I like clover in my yard a little bit. It's really soft, and it actually holds up pretty good to kids running on it. I think it's a good mixture, and the flowers and stuff are good for wildlife and honeybees and everything. Just don't step on them when you're barefoot, like Sarah's been doing recently. But I'm going to spread out some seed here, and then I'm going to throw some of this. I got a few bales of straw over here. Spread out some straw on it to help hold it in the rain and stuff while that seed's sprouting. And then I'm going to throw the sprinkler on it and start getting this. It's so dry right now. I'm gonna have to water it to get the seed to take, but if I don't get some grass growing on this slope here, heavy rains are just gonna wash all my dirt off into the woods there. So got to get some grass growing on it. All right, we got our straw spread. So I'm gonna get a sprinkler going and we'll start soaking this seed in. Then we just keep it watered and we might end up with some grass growing here again. Maybe. You wanna drag that hose over here? Well, time to let it soak in and see what grows. I'm hungry. I think Sarah's making some pizzas, so I'm gonna go eat pizza, see how the steam clean is going, and then we're gonna go home and pack some stuff and start moving some more stuff tomorrow. So I think we're gonna call it an evening on the videoing. We're gonna get some food, let this soak, move the sprinkler around, and we'll see you next time. So thanks for watching another episode of moving to a new house. I don't know what to call it. It's like a whole nother series in our life, but I don't know what to call it. So anyway, appreciate y'all. We'll see you next time.
Are we gonna take it home today?
Yep, we got, ooh, that tire's looking flat there. We'll have to add some air to that.